Hello and welcome to Between Ends, a bowl show on BVTV. I'm Jimmy Whitehead, nice and full of sun cream and sweaty, joined by JT. Josh, how you going, mate?
Good, Jimmy. Looks like you're out and about today, playing a little bit of bowls, I believe.
Yeah, mate. I played my first tournament in about 18 months, I reckon. It's been a long time. I'm down at Mount Martha, beautiful part of the world, down the Mornington Peninsula. 2-day pairs tournament with our good friend, Lucas Protopappas. Going all right. We were 2.5 out of 3 yesterday. Just dropped the first game this morning. Tough one on a much quicker green, which definitely caught Lucas out. I played well as always. We've got another couple of tough games this afternoon, but we're sort of half in the hunt for some money now after that loss, but not in for the big bucks, unfortunately. But yeah, good to go. Well, loads to unpack, mate. We'll crack straight into it. There was an opportunity for you last week. You tipped two differently. The cookies kind of fell my way, and we only ended up splitting one apiece of the two differentials, which keeps me 4 ahead in the tipping ladder overall. So first game, cab off the rank. We'll talk about the game I was involved in, mate. Clayton getting over Melbourne by 4 points. You got the tip that way. I mean, I guess I can talk a bit about what went down there, given I was there. It was almost a symmetrical performance to the MCC game for us. We were in front early, 15, 16 shots up front at half time, probably 2 or 3 shots up coming into the 3/4 time, and they just got over us in the end. They played very well. Clayton were very, very vocal, very focused on the task at hand. For us, look, there's a couple of excuses we can use in terms of we had a few out due to COVID, but look, we'll regroup. I know we've got an early team meeting on a Saturday morning, big weekend for us with a doubleheader coming up. We got Mentone and Altona at home. We'll look to get 2 wins there and kick our season back off, leading towards finals.
Yeah, look, obviously I got that run right. Clayton needed the win, it keeps them in the hunt. They had probably couple poor weeks leading into that particular match. Looking at the ladder now, look, they're still sitting 7th, but 10 points behind 4th, so they need to continue to win. Like the Altona and 6th and Bundoora RSL 5th need to continue to win to try and make that final 4.
But Altona got a win last week. They got up over MCC. Bit unexpected. I know the Altona had a few outs, but by all accounts, they played very well, stuck to the task at hand, got the job done. Speaking of MCC this week, they're going to want to kick back off from this doubleheader next week. They've got a point to prove, they feel, after losing that game. But huge win for Altona.
Yeah, no, very impressive. To go to MCC and get that win was very impressive, and keeps Altona in the hunt despite their gone statement about 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yarraville Lilydale, 17-1 to Yarraville, convincing win, 34 shots. For me, that went exactly how I thought that would go.
I took a little bit of a gamble. It backfired. One of Yarraville's Footscrays nearly made a goose of himself on Facebook saying that they'll win 18 zip, and he didn't get that, so shows they're pretty confident about themselves, Yarraville Footscray. They should be. They're in the 4 at the moment, but tougher task for them this weekend.
Yeah, big weekend for them. Mentone Bundy getting over Mentone 16-2. Again, sort of as expected, but I think Mentone put up a good enough fight. 13 shots down. That's an easy turnable round margin. So sort of positives to take away for them, and Bundy just keep charging forward without their imports for that weekend.
Yeah, look, keeps them in the hunt, Jimmy. Mentone, showing that they are more than capable. Again, missing a couple of their marquee players, but the result we predicted come out on top, and Bundoora stays into the fight for the finals.
And then our stream game, we had the GOAT, Alex Marshall, on the live stream last week against Matty Crichton from Croydon. I don't feel this result tells the full story of the game. So 16-2 to Deer Park, they win by 30 shots. You look at that from afar, you haven't watched the game, you don't look at the rink results, you go, as expected, Deer Park have smashed them. But they had one rink, Deer Park, that won by about 30 shots, but give or take a couple. Mark Casey's rink over Anthony Witowski. So I think Croydon have a lot of positives to take away from that. They were almost, forget that rink, they could have walked away with 6 points. They've walked away with 2. They could have and probably should have won the streamed rink, Matty Crichton's rink. There was 7 up with 3 ends to go. Deer Park keep the forward momentum. I know they've got a few outs this week, so that'll be interesting to see. They've got MCC on the Sunday, Yarraville Footscray on the Friday. Big games for them, but Croydon need to take the positives out of this. They can't beat themselves up.
No, look, obviously it was a tough task, and I think the fact that they were live stream probably even brings that extra level of intensity to get up for that occasion. The live stream match was a fantastic match between Matty Crichton and Alex Marshall. But again, I'll probably reiterate, sound like a broken record. Deer Park get the job done as they have done all year, and they're obviously sitting comfortably on top at the moment.
So we'll kick straight into Deer Park for this week. They're a stream game on Friday night, 6 p.m. start. So Deer Park versus Yarraville, Battle of the West, big rivalry. We got some brothers and sons knocking about in these two teams. They know each other well. We've got an exodus from Deer Park that have joined Yarraville Footscray. So there's little subplots and storylines everywhere. We're going to stream Alex Marshall versus Brett Mahoney, Pidge. Huge game. If anyone can rise to the occasion of playing against the GOAT, it's going to be Pidge. He's a fantastic player in his own right, but he's the sort of player that rises to these occasions, mate.
Yeah, hence the choice of the live stream match. Pidge, a former Deer Park player himself, and probably knows that green as well as anybody, taking up against the world's greatest, so should be great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm making the way down tomorrow to commentate myself, Jimmy. You've got rostered night off, and I'm coming in to pick up the slack, and we're probably going to hit our highest live stream rates based off the fact I'm coming down to commentate, Jimmy, so it should be good. Looking forward to it. Some other great matchups, Mark Casey versus Nelson Ball, Wayne Roberts versus James Pearce, and then Ryan Tainton versus Winston Brackley, so should be a great night. If you're not sitting at home watching the live stream, get out to Deer Park and watch the match.
And get there early, because I guarantee there is going to be a crowd there for this Friday. Guarantee there's going to be at least 100 watching from the sides. I watched him roll up on Friday the other week. We were there for a meeting. There was a crowd watching him roll up. So and that's on a Friday afternoon. So I reckon Friday night's going to be heaving down Deer Park. Get there, get your bistro bookings in, get some food in. It should be a great night. I can't wait to watch it from the comfort of my lounge room, mate. No doubt I'll have a few cold drinks while I'm doing that. Another huge game this Saturday. So we are into the double header weekends for Premier and Division 1. These are the turning points in seasons, I reckon, JT. We've got 3 and 4 weeks. This is where your season is. It can take flight, or it can fall apart pretty quickly. If you drop 2 games quickly, you're staring down the barrel. So Altona, Clayton, Saturday, huge game. Both just sitting outside by mere points from the 4. We'll step back to the Deer Park Yarraville game, get your tip for that, and then talk about the Altona Clayton game.
Yeah, we both didn't do those tips. I'm going to tip Deer Park at home against Yarraville Footscray in what I feel will be a close game.
Yeah, I think Deer Park too on that one. Altona Clayton, talk us through that.
Look, I think it's going to be a very interesting match. I feel like it's going to be tight. They're both trying to push for the finals. I've just quickly checked out Altona's teams, and they've got their imports in. So I'm probably going to lean the way of Altona based on the fact they're playing at home.
I'll join you on that one. I feel they're very good at home, Altona. I feel they're a very good side when they've got their imports in. I think Clayton were real good last week, but they played their home green real well. So I think Altona will get this one done. Shorter green, quick green. It's been baking hot in Melbourne. So, I think Altona will get that. Bundoora, Croydon. I've seen both teams. Bundoora don't have their imports in this week, but Croydon have done, if what's going on Bowlslink is what their teams are, they're trying a different tactic is all I'm going to say. I won't elaborate much more than that, but I'm going to go for a comfortable Bundoora win if their teams are correct.
You've just given them massive credit, Jimmy, and then you've just given them a backhanded slap. No, it's all good. Look, I'm with you. I think Bundoora RSL will be too strong for Croydon at home.
Lilydale MCC on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, look, I'm going to lean towards MCC. I think their form for the year has been fantastic. They've had a couple little blips, but I mean, all sides do. Lilydale obviously would be looking to get that home win, but I just feel like MCC side's too strong.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. They're going to be fired up after that loss last week. I've had a chat to a couple of their guys, and I know they're going to sort of head down. I don't know if you can hear that announcement over the top. I think my lunch is ready. So I think they'll double down this weekend and get that win over Lilydale. Finish off with Melbourne Mentone at Melbourne. So I feel like it's our first home game for a while. I don't think Mentone have got Michael Wilkes in. I don't know 100%. Maybe he will be down for the double header. I haven't seen their teams. I haven't put them in yet. I'm not going to tip against us in a game I'm playing in. Otherwise, why am I even turning up on a Saturday afternoon? But so I think Melbourne will get the win. I think we're due a bit of a performance after a couple of scratchy performances. We've got a 10 a.m. team meeting on Saturday morning. We're back at what would be perceived full strength plus me. I think we'll get the W there.
I'm surprised you kept your spot, Jimmy, but I'm glad you have at the same time. I will tip Melbourne in that match.
Fair enough. All right. And then straight into Sunday, I'll start off with our stream game. It is Melbourne, our first time we get to see them on the stream this year. We're at home against Altona. Big game. Teams are still to come in, so we'll work the draw out in the next couple of days, but they'll be publicised on the BV Facebook page. Again, I think we'll get the win. They've got their imports in, but I think we'll be too strong from at home.
Yeah, this is a close one. Look, I will go with the home green, track to sort of get you guys over the line. I think it can come down to the last few ends to determine who wins the game. I'm going to tip Melbourne in a real nail biter.
Right, then I'm going to go through 3 humdingers in a row. Mentone, Croydon, huge.
Yeah, I hate saying this, but a battle of the cellar dwellers in one way or another. But I feel like Mentone at home will get the job done.
I agree with you on that one. I think they'll beat Croydon. I think Mentone are a side that can win games. They've proven that. They've won a couple. I think they'll grind this one out. Another humdinger, MCC, Deer Park, Sunday afternoon, massive.
Yeah, look, I think Deer Park from memory got the win up early in the year.
Comfortable.
MCC would be looking for that revenge. They are at home. But again, who knows what Deer Park side's going to come up with. You do know there's potential bouts. But I'm going to lean Deer Park's way.
I'm going to go MCC. I'm going to back them. I'm going to back the guys. I think they'll be fired up after that. Probably unexpected loss for them last weekend. I think the match might cost Deer Park. I think they're a great side, but looking with my Melbourne hat on, I think they're beatable. That's purely from a Melbourne point of view. So I think MCC will get the win there and just tighten it up even more because we just love how this season's developing so far. We could have anyone in the 4. Yarraville Footscray, Bundoora, another huge game. Both teams going hard for finals. This one's a tough one to tip, Josh. I know which way you're going to go because you like stoking the fire.
Yeah, look, I'm going to tip Bundoora RSL. I think they are good enough to beat Yarraville Footscray. They've been very polished at home, Yarraville Footscray. And who knows how they'll be smarting after Friday night, whether they're smarting, for the fact they've got a good win or smarting the fact that they've got a loss. But I'm going to lean towards Bundoora RSL and keep my little tipping strategy in place.
I want to go with Yarraville, and I'm going to send him a message after this to tell him I've tipped him because it's something to fire him up a little bit. I know they sit there, they're a very tight team, they have a meal after practice on a Thursday together. I had a roll there last Thursday. They go, I think they'll fire up for this. I don't think Bundoora will have Gary and Corey coming down because there's a double header up in Queensland as well, I believe. So I think at home, they'll do the business. Not by many, but they will. Clayton Lilydale to round off the Sunday fixtures, mate. I'm going to go Clayton at home. They were phenomenal against us last week. I've got no reason to think they won't do that again against Lilydale, a team that are struggling.
Now, look, I'm with you. I can't tip against Clayton at home. Their win at home last week was very convincing, as you say, and I'm going to lean that way.
Awesome, mate. So I did try and get Alex Marshall on the show this week. He was all for it. It was more me playing in this tournament that meant we just couldn't logistically do it. We're going to try and get him on next week. That's the lead up to BPL the following week. So we'll have a chat to him about that. We'll have a chat to you about BPL next week, mate. You're the coach of the Perth Suns for this BPL up in Moama, which will be fantastic to dig deeper into that, some tactics that you're thinking and how you see that event playing out. We give thanks to BCIB, our Metro Pennant partner for this year. So for all your bowling club insurance needs, contact BCIB. And we'll leave it there, mate. I reckon the tipping ladder I could be 6 in front, I could be 2 in front. It's going to be close after this weekend's doubleheader. Good luck with the commentary Friday, mate. We'll all be at home watching.
Looking forward to it, Jimmy. Good luck for the rest of the tournament. I know you got big shoulders there carrying Lucas. Shout out to the little man. He's a great little fella. We love him. And hello to everybody at home. Have a great week on the bowling green.
Easy. Take care, guys. See ya.